When I was a kid, I used to drive through I grew up in the Bronx, in the projects, and I used to go to these real good neighborhoods up in Long Island. And I said, man, I can afford that one day, and I want to try to do that. So what I do on the weekends is I just drive around in my car and I look at a property and see a sign says for sale, and I call them up, hey, what do you want to sell? And then I look at the other houses in the area and I say, you know what? I think I can make this community a little bit better because I'm going to bring my concept and my style. So what happens is when you got to have a vision, you got to have a dream, you have to have an idea, and all that comes together. When you put them all together and you meet somebody like a Jason Rector, you can say like, it's like a cake. You got to have the mixture, you got to have the right chemistry, you got to have the right people. So when you put them all together, it's going to be successful. My name is Gianmarco Sovardo, AKA Marco Polo. We're filming from Ocala, Florida. I guess because I was watching those TV shows where those guys were making $100,000 in 30 minutes, and I was like, hey, let me go on YouTube, see if I can do it. I got the knack to really talk, but I can't build anything. So I've been flipping homes for 25 years, just basically buying somebody's old house and then trying to do something new to it. But it doesn't take 30 minutes. It takes, the average build is taking maybe 2 to 3 months or 4 months, depending on the material and permits.
So a good friend of ours, he introduced us and just brought us together because he knew, he was just a good guy too. So he knew that, you know, our relationship would work out well. Marco was looking for a builder and it become much more than a builder for him. We're friends, and it was easily developed into much more than you know, building homes for Marco Polo.
I didn't have no concept on what I was doing. What's good with Jason Rector is that when you see a vision, you write it down, and you got a lot of cookie cutters here. What that means is they built houses, and if you got a $200,000 house or a $500,000 house, they use the same material. So with Jason, he can work with you in different styles and say, he might say, I don't think you should do that. Or maybe then it all comes down to numbers, and basically it's numbers and timing, where when you built the house, you want it done like in 2-3 weeks. Dealing with Jason, it's real cool because firsthand, he's here. So if you call him within 2-3 days, or he'll call you back and say, hey, I didn't get back to you. So that's probably the best concept, because the worst thing is, as an investor, is trying to actually buy something and not actually physically see it. So where he can say, well, I think you send me videos, you send me pictures, like send me different shots, this is what we're gonna do. And then I think the cool thing what you did was you took me to a house the first time and you said, this is what the Virginia model is gonna look like. And then I was like, nah, I don't like that, but I wanna do this. So that was the difference we did on that.
Yeah, and then we came together, you know, redid the plans, and now it's called the Virginia model, yeah.
So I guess the question that my friends always ask me is, what concerns do you have about building houses when you know nothing about building houses? It's a learning process, because I can make one mistake and lose everything. My biggest concern is trusting your builder, and I have that with Jason Rector. I know that I'm in good hands with him. I don't have to worry about, and I'm pretty sure out there in the world, people have gotten ripped off by contractors, builders, and you can't take a financial mistake right now. And with Jason Rector, I'm hands-on with him. We have conversations on Monday, we end up Friday, and sometimes we might not talk for 2-3 months. I think what I like about Jason Rector is that he'll send you a video, he'll send you pictures, he'll send you like, hey, go by there and see it yourself. And that's probably the key to his foundation of his company. If I wasn't connected with Jason, I probably I would probably go back to flipping properties. And what that means is I go see somebody's condo or house, and I just buy it as is, I take a chance and continue doing that way. This is a new, real estate is all over. Real estate, you can do flips, you can build commercial, you can do new houses. So to me, this is where I feel comfortable at. This is what works for me right now. It might not work for the average person looking at it, but to me, it works.